Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. Happy Yule. It's so crazy as the wheel turns. It's crazy to think I started following these Wikipedia spell deck Sabbath cards this past summer solstice, and it's crazy. We're at the winter solstice now. I just think it's a beautiful thing how much has grown since then to now, and I can't wait to see what's in store from now to then. But yeah, this was a little bit different. I don't know if I'm gonna record myself like ringing the bell and walking in a circle and stuff. But I mean, you can even say what I'm doing is almost, you could just afterwards recite the lines. But today's not even the day to actually be doing it. I'm prepping the day before. Today is the December 20th. And I plan on burning my seasonal candle right here in the middle, which I usually do every Sabbath. This is my seasonal altar. I have a couple altars, but this is the one I like to do like my Sabbath workings on. And I just wanted to make a crystal grid. Like I said, I've been loving working with the blue and green stones, so I'm just using lapis lazuli and serpentine. The inner stones is what you want to bring in, and the outer stones are what you want to release, and the clear quartz points are just helping really extra boost to help release those things. So yeah, I think I shook the table a little bit because I can see it's not the same, but I'll fix that when I get off camera again. But and then I just sprinkled a couple of herbs, and then I rang the bell, and then I just said a saying, and I was thinking about maybe saying what it said on the card, but I don't know, not yet. I want to wait till nighttime to like maybe sit here before tomorrow. But I just was excited to decorate my altar like one more time. I did do it at the beginning of the month, but I wanted to like add a couple of things. I love the crystal tea light holders. I just think that they're like the coolest, and I love that selenite log. That's like one of the coolest ones I think I have, because of what it is. But and then I'm just making some winter solstice. I'm gonna like leave that water outside tomorrow, but I'm just I have it prepped with the crystals right now. And then I had my keys crossed before, and now I have them to receive messages from the future and in the past. So I have them unlocked. It was crazy because I really didn't even realize I crossed them. I guess I wasn't ready for the messages yet. I had them crossed on my altar, and found it interesting that I was like, why are they still crossed? And so I was like, I should uncross these. So I'm ready for the messages now. So I really liked doing that, and I think that, was there anything else? I just been really loving the smells, and I just have the desert roses by the tea lights to help receive messages from my spirit guides and ancestors. So I love working with desert rose with ancestral workings. Such a powerful stone. I definitely would say nothing is like it. It's so cool. But then I forged for pine cones. I have some on my other altar too. I just only grabbed 4 of them. because I just like, it was like, you know, I didn't want to be like crazy with the pine cones, but I just grabbed 4 and I was fine. And then I'm gonna probably do my little stone. I'm gonna probably go on my walk, probably just to the mailbox and go grab a stone and do my symbols on that. And that'll be my final stone for this year, which is crazy, because I've been doing the stones since last year, so maybe I can show all the stones since then, like later in the video. But yeah, I'll be gonna show what I did for you all, so stick around and see what's next. So it's later in the day, and now I just wanted to share my bath. Like when I do ritual baths, I always try to take one the night before a Sabbath. So that's been something I've been doing the past like wheel of the year. Like since last year I've been doing this, and it's been really just cleansing and helps just like soothe the soul, I feel like. So I have a rose quartz. This is just like literally designated piece to be in the bath water because I just love having, I usually keep this in the corner all the way, but I wanted to use the breath of Enel. So for salts, these are so, I've used like half of these up, but they smell so beautiful. And then there is the winter blessing, which I have been having. I think I've used a little bit of this, and then I put some Epsom salts back to get like the smells back. It's like beautiful clove smells. So I'm gonna do these salts with some Florida water, some moon water, and then going for a little fizzy bath bomb in here. I can take that out of the packet. And then I'm gonna, these are all, this is actually all the flowers I collected during Wicca. So I figured I was gonna use some of that solar energy in this bath. So yeah, I'm gonna use, sprinkle this into the bath and put all the other things into the bath. But yeah, I just like to sit and lay in the water, and it's very nurturing, and it helps like reset your body. So I definitely love just taking the time to take a nice, beautiful bath, you know. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I pulled some cards. I was playing with some card decks, and I was liking the messages I was getting, so that was really nice. And so I like to pull cards, so when I come into the bathtub, you know, I can get like more messages from thinking about what the card meanings are, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. And I plan on doing a couple more things. So this is just the prep to Yule, or to the winter solstice. I'm out on my Yuletide Eve walk, and this came from my altar during Samhain, and it's starting to wilt. So when that happens, I just draw the last of my sigils on it and lay it under a tree. Or a bush. I've done a bush too, but I'm gonna leave this one under a pretty oak tree. So yeah, I loved this one, how it looked like a flower, how beautiful. But end to the cycle to let a new one begin. So there it is. Earlier, I had my husband sit down with me, and we both did a candle. We wrote what we wanted to bring in for the new year. And then I just did a collective candle as well. I burned the candle on that last night when I was just kind of starting to set up the space. But it was so crazy. I collected that log a couple of years ago on a walk. They were cutting down a tree, and I was like, oh, how adorable is that? That was like the only chunk I really was able to find. And I just love like trees and things and branches, so when I go on walks I like to collect them. And I have like actually a little spot where I have like the sticks I've collected and things, and I like to use them. So I don't have to like go forage when I do want a stick, I already have them. But it was just so interesting that that's gonna be the Yule log for the solstice. And then I just left that little offering bowl, and then I've just been cleansing the house today, which has been really it just feels really good. I always loved cleansing the home and just like sweeping up the salt, laying down new salt, my protective wards, just refreshing them. So yeah, I just have that all set up, and we're gonna I'm gonna have him light his, and I'll light mine, and then we'll light I'll have him actually light that with me, the collective one together. But yeah, I just have like a little crystal grid. I have my nails back on. I finished this set, actually created this color, so it was like green, red, and purple. It actually came out to be really cool. But yeah, so there is actually another stick that I've been like eyeballing, because I actually don't have like a wand. I have like my crystal wands, but I don't have like a wooden wand. And I finally have like a quartz that fits on top of it really nicely, so that's actually sitting, and it's been drying on my other seasonal altar, which I charged the space yesterday. I thought I was just gonna light a candle on it, but interesting, I'm building something and I charged the space yesterday, but yeah, I'm gonna be making I think I'm gonna end up making 2 wands, because this one's so thick and big. And then there's gonna be, I had a thinner one and I thought would be adorable too. But yeah, we're gonna make some wines. And because I found a quartz point that just sits on it perfectly, it was just finding the right point to sit on them, because I found the right sticks a long time ago. And we're just gonna leather wrap them and stuff. It kind of drew up little doodles in my BOS. But yeah, I'll show what those look like. And then it was just interesting, the Sabbath stones. I've been doing that since October of last year, so I have a lot of them, and I think I'm gonna attach a clip of them all too, because I think that'd be cool to show through the year, the Sabbath stones. But we're also gonna do intentions. I'm gonna put them in there, and then we're gonna write some things we want to let go and burn them in the cauldron. So yeah, a lot of cleansing and purifying and just rejuvenating and renewing today. So yeah, I just wanted to show this little tidbit, because I just thought it was adorable. There she is. So there it is. It's actually interesting because I've been getting the Ace of Wands. And even like in like this booklet I have for the runes that came out, can it represent the Ace of Wands? So I just, I kind of found that interesting, that, I felt called to make the wands today, because in the runes that was kind of one of the things that was pointed out. and I was kind of thinking about that before jumping on here to show this, but you know, just a little rough sketch of what's gonna look like. Gonna put some like, you know, wrap some leather, and then, you know, use some thinner cord, but it's still just drying, so I'm just letting it chill and charge, and it looks beautiful. It's a real chunkaroony, but it's just real good energy, I feel. So I'm gonna make this one, and then there is a thinner one. I finally found like a quartz point that just goes with that too, so I'm gonna make 2 of them. So I think that's awesome. But yeah, I just wanted to show the wand. I'll of course show it when it's done, but a little process. So here are all my Sabbath stones. This was, I actually wrote it on here, October 31st, 2022. So I kind of did symbols I was working with. And they're just like all river rocks that have quartzite in them. The runes I was working with. Eye of Ra, Eye of Horus. Different energies, different times. Sometimes I write words. This was in bulk, as you can see with the candle. Sometimes I had more fun with drawing on them than other times. This is how the stones were. But and then once they're done, I just place them in my plants. You know, this was Lunasa, Maybine, Sawing, so all the symbols. And the last one so far. So I put all of Sabbath's, you know, symbols on these. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool and wanted to show the progression of a year. Isn't that kind of crazy? And of course, if you don't know, those are rock tumblers in the background, so that's what that noise is, if you don't know. But if you do know, you know. So, this part, I was thinking about maybe filming my my own card reading, but I don't know how long that's gonna be, you know. So I was just thinking maybe I'll just say what I how I like did, you know, the previous reading and what I plan on doing. It's crazy right now. It's 5:50. My watch just lit up just now in the corner of my eye at 5:55. I've been seeing 12:20. I saw like at midnight. I woke up at 12:21, and then I kept seeing, and I saw 12:12 is when I gave my husband his reading, and then I saw 12:21 again, and then when did I see it again? I saw it in a video or something, or something popped up. It was like, you know, something an app or something I was looking at, and I was like, that's interesting. The video is 12 minutes and 12 seconds long. But I've been really liking, so like for his reading, the only thing I didn't pull the little ogum or oum. Still don't know how to properly say that. The little oums, I didn't pull those, but the Season of the Witch, the Woodland Warrens, that was so beautiful, gifted from a friend, and then the Yuletide Tales Lenormand deck. So, you know, when I was like actually like kind of going into this, I didn't initially like this, but it was cute reading to someone else the little tales about the cards. And then especially it being Yule today, you know, it kind of just made it feel really, you know, just like it felt like a little storybook. I started with these, went in with these, and then these were like, that was the final cards. And then when I mentioned the Ace of Wands before, the Feihu, that one, the tarot, I love this Tame Wild Runes deck booklet. When you buy their deck, they have those different Tame Wild like decks. When you get the rune one, it comes with this booklet, which is really nice because I like being able just to whip out this booklet. But when it's broken down, it has the associations, charge, history and lore, chakras, elements, tarot cards, and invocation if you want to, you know, do something, which I was working with the invocations for the runes, especially last night. But here it was. I opened it to one of the runes, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and Ace of Wands. And I was also getting Urus, the Magician's Strength, the Star, Ace of Wands, you know, so I thought that was interesting. But then I also did the astrology dice, which I kind of like to go into my Magic of Eye planner and open up to page 12 and 13, because it has this beautiful astrological reference and even has a tip at the bottom right here. The planet equals is the what, the sign is the how, and the house is the where, you know. So I like having like this out. So I was playing with the witches runes, and for me, I want to like pull some I'm gonna be using 5 decks and 3 different, or actually 4, because I have the Ogons, so I'm doing like a real in-depth, but I love all these, like the green decks all together. They're so beautiful, so yummy. I love the color green, purple, orange, yellow, and I love a good blue too. But these are just all so beautiful by each other. You know, and then it's like, I didn't even realize it's on the red blanket. But yeah, and then how I was kind of liking using these is, you know, having them, I cleansed and charged these, and I just you know, I charged these really well and tried to infuse them. And then I just I had some herbs in here, but because of how I'm doing it, I took them out because I've been kind of actually going like this and letting one fall out like that. So that has been my way of doing these, and with the little bullet they gave. So I kind of just want to share that. Maybe I'll like show a little a glimpse of my reading if I can get a picture maybe or something. If it's like, because these cards, they're not like the Season of the Witch Yule deck has been really spot on. I was like, really beautiful messages from this deck. I've really enjoyed it, and I really enjoy this Woodland Warren's Oracle deck as well. But yeah, so I just wanted to show that, and I'm also going to be pulling from my tarot deck. So yeah, I forgot that too. So there it is. That's like going to be the whole thing. So the next probably hour I'm going to be doing that. So I don't think I should include all that, but that's how I do, like, you know, that's how I kind of go in with my own personal readings. I would love to do something like this for someone else, but I don't know. I feel like it's such a long amount of time to do something like this at the same time, you know. But yeah, I just think that this is so fun, and I just wanted to share the cards. I love card pairing videos and stuff like that. I think those are always fun to watch, and how people like to pair their decks. That's always interesting to me, because I do find the Oracle and tarot cards so interesting and fascinating. I like to see other people's thoughts on them, you know. But yeah, so I'm gonna just go in and work up some magic, see what comes out, and yeah, I think really all I have left is to really just make my grid, make my crystal grid. and then show the wands when they're done. So I'll attach that next. So I already noticed that I'm already going to be getting like three pile message, because like these cards came out in like 3 different piles. So I'm just gonna, I was just interested on maybe recording how the cards come out, because I kind of want to show it. So I felt like it was like that. Just leave those were like, and like this is something that I've been wondering too. If anyone like knows this answer. So I like, when I shuffle sometimes, my cards will sometimes, how they fly out. So it's literally just one message for this one. This pile did it right here. This one, it like has the one message right here, right? It's flipped over, but these ones are all, you know, the back, so it's not showing. And so that, you know, and these cards, you know, are upright. This one was 2, 2. These are all showing. So like, I'd love to know if like anyone knows what that is, because that's something that's been like, I've been really noticing a lot more. And just would love if a fellow like reader knows what that kind of is, because I don't know who to ask. Wow, it's a big pile. That just like totally slid out though. Okay. Six cards. Okay. This is a big message. This present. I'm just feeling that this is past, present, and future. Gratitude and offerings. That's so beautiful. Hearth. Okay. And see, there it is. Like, this is like it's so, maybe it's because it's in the present, and it doesn't want to show me the messages yet. Because look, of these cards, these ones, this one's for the past, this one's for the future, you know, for the future. It's like very mysterious. Oh, you can't even see, but here's my piles right here. Oops. And they're all, you know, they're all cards all the cards I showed. But these are like more hidden cards, these ones, this pile. This one was more simple. So yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know, but I found that interesting. I'm gonna just see how the tarot goes. Kind of see if that goes like that. Wow. Okay. Let's see what I mean, like, this is about my past. Card flew. Here, faint flew. So I guess that just it goes with that. But the flying cards mean. Here is the overall view though. Pretty good message. Okay. So yeah, I just I'm not gonna, like, I don't want to go into sharing my thoughts, but I know I kind of felt that, and that's a good message. So here is, so these are all the like the things that aren't cards. I forget what, like, you'd call this type of divination, but, like, you know, cardomancy for the cards. It'll probably come to me after I'm done this video. I thought this was so interesting. I rolled the dice. I did the witch's runes. I did the runes, and it was interesting. 3, 4, and 4. But I just thought it was very interesting that I'm looking at the dice and I was reading them. And so this one represents the North Node, your soul journey and direction in this life, shortcuts to enlightenment, which that's been like a very strong message, like soul purpose, soul journey, like that. Those words have been popping up like the past 24 hours. Because I did like do a reading last night too, and kind of the same messages are coming through. And then Sagittarius has been very strong. I have Sagittarius number 9. Keywords: I seek, I see, qualities, pro, students, endless, optimist, freedom seeker, element, fire, body parts, hip, thighs, and circulation. Mode, malleable. And then we have the number, which is the house. And then it has, so the planet is the what, or this is just the nodes, but the what. The sign is the how, and the house is the where, like I said before. And then the 8th house has words: therapist, big change, legacies, / taxes, rebirth / sex. So like I was saying, the soul journeys and soul ties, the rebirth and the legacies, big change, I just like kind of see that. And then it went more into that with this. The sun and the moon are actually up here. Whoops. Let me, I guess I'll put these right here instead, since they want to slide off the page like that. So the sign, a good omen. Well, I want to read them how they're pulled. So the moon, adaptability and change, ancestral and arcane wisdom, divination, dream work, emotions and feelings, fluidity, introspection, intuition, memory, mystery, the old ways, prophecy, reflection, and shadow work. And then the scythe was down here, channeling, closure, completion, cutting cords, forgiveness, fortitude, imminent change, isolation, letting go, mediumship, paranormal, ramifications, realigning, energies, and separation. Then we had the sign, a good omen, abundance and plenty, accountability, achievement, what's that, consistency? Can't see it through the screen for some reason. Creativity, generosity, and gratitude, ideas, inspiration, illumination, new beginnings, promotion and status, and sociability, and society. And then I thought that the runes were really cool too, because those were kind of the runes that the same runes have been coming out. Whoops, you just heard all the stones tumble. So that's Othala. I know some of the runes, I'm still learning them. I'm really drawn to them when I do candle magic and stuff and carvings. That's when I'm really drawn to runes. And then like the Sabbats is when I like to play with them too. And do like these more in-depth readings like this during like full moons, new moons, Sabbats. I don't do like big readings like this all the time. like I wish I had the time to do it like that, you know, but so times like this are very special. We have Othala, property, ancestral, inheritance, land, kinship, prosperity, resources, safe haven, and home. And those were the associations. And then we have the Urus again. We go to the front of the book. And that is ice, strength, adaptability, overcoming, triumphs, and healing. And then I see this one sometimes as a different symbol, which I've kind of like was wondering why is that, but I really haven't been able to find an answer to it either, because I've asked forums and stuff. But dagas, that is the day, the sunrise, so it's kind of like how these were. Light after darkness, spring, joy, abundance, expansion, protection, growth, and healing. And then that's last one's radio, or radio, however you want to pronounce it. I believe that's like one of the first or final ones. First or final ones. There she is. Radio. Cart, movement, or like the associations, cart, movement, vitality, purpose, momentum, discipline, timing, ritual, and journey. So kind of like they all go together very well. And then for the Ogums, here's the first one. This was, the second one. This was the third one. This was the fourth one. So that first one, and I'm just using that sheet that the beautiful artwork that they made for them. That first one looks like pine, influence, expansion. Second one's elder, evolving spirits, bridge, shields, oracles. This three like tilted ones. The read, action, direction, guidance, meaning, and healing. And then that last one, just like 3 lines across. So that was the heather, earth, the body, generosity, and magnanimity. However you say that, but yeah, those have been like, I have to like still get to like learn these, but they have been cool to play with. I always love learning a new form of divination, but I just wanted to show those because I just thought that was really cool. And yeah, I want to know like if you play with any of these forms of divination, you know, which one's your favorite, or which symbol do you like to see when you're playing with these forms of divination. I'd love to know that, or what you know, your favorite set you have is. I always love hearing about all those types of things, what your favorite deck is down below. But yeah, if you hear this part of the video, leave a purple heart as I'm looking at her dress, because you'll be very thankful that you did. Look at these cards that were behind the guidebook. What a beautiful final message. These are both kind of like wish fulfillment cards. So like, I just thought that was really beautiful. So I came back from reading the messages from the guidebooks, and I found that very interesting. What the guidebook said. It was like, it just kept going deeper and deeper and deeper. But now I wanted to do a 12-month spread from now to next winter. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this next. So yeah, I did this on my birthday last year, and it was so crazy to look back on it, because I like to take pictures of all my cards. I have a little folder I keep on my phone for just pictures of my cards and my spreads and how they came out and stuff. I have a whole folder for that on my phone. I highly suggest it if like photographic memory, if you have like photographic memory, if you work well with photographs. If you don't record your cards that way, I highly suggest recording your cards that way. But nothing's better than journaling, you know, and your thoughts. But I like to take pictures of my card spreads, and it was just crazy to see the spread from my birthday to this birthday. So, and for some reason I didn't do it this birthday. So I think for the reason is because I was waiting to do it now. So I'm going to do this now, just with my tarot cards. So yeah, I'll maybe show what that looks like. So there it is. This is actually the same tarot deck I used when I did the year ahead spread last time. So I kind of wanted to do that. This isn't my everyday deck. I was kind of saving this deck for when my everyday deck kind of does wear out, and because it's getting close, I feel like, 'cause it's like crazy playing with the new deck. I haven't really even touched that one that we received this month in the Roots box, but these are like, this is my favorite side. Oh, look at that final message, the Death and the 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh, I love that. So I'm going to flip these cards, and then I'm going to take a picture of them. So yeah, I just wanted to show, very easy, just, you know, pull 12 cards, and they represent each month, so it's over, you know, it's just a one card message that you may go, that may go with that month. But when I looked at it a year later, the whole year, man, oh man, did it tell a story. So like, I really recommend saving it for that instead of like, you know, of course, I'm going to reflect on each card once I do flip them. But when you look at it a year later, and of course you're waiting a year to look at a picture, it really sinks in, I feel like, especially when you do it to the date or within a couple days of, you know. But yeah, I'm going to flip these cards and see what the message is. So I pulled an oracle card from the Isis Pocket Oracle, and I just thought this was a beautiful card that came out. I almost was going to make that my username, Lady of the Stars, but yeah, beautiful. So here's my crystal grid. I just did a beautiful tiger's eye sphere, blue apatite, clear quartz, citrine, desert rose, blue kyanite, clear quartz tumbles, rose quartz, black onyx, hematite, and I believe I set the blue kyanite blades on the seed of life, which sacred geometry is definitely one of my fortes, if anyone would like me to talk about it. But yeah, just wanted to show my winter solstice crystal grid. So here's how the candle burned last night. Isn't that interesting? What do you guys see? So I wanted to show my wand, but my little duck friends are downstairs. They walked away though, but it was just so cute seeing them. I just wanted to show the finished product. Really happy with it. Look how funny this is. It looks like a little Lego's head with a smiley face on it. We're both laughing about. It looks like a little smiley face.